Hello, we want to talk to you about the analog output of this S100 inverter. Let's go to the test bench. As you can see, this S100 inverter has one analog output labeled AO and CM. Using the DIP switch located here, DIP switch SW3, you can specify whether this analog output is current or voltage. If SW3 is set to VO, it means the analog output is voltage type 0 to 10 volts. If it's set to IO, it means the analog output is 4 to 20 milliamps. But how do we configure it? We go to parameter OVO01. If it's set to 0, for example, it gives us 0 to 10 volts based on the output frequency, according to the maximum frequency you've set in DRV18. For example, if you set it to 50 Hz, it will give you 0 to 10 volts based on 0 to 50 Hz. That means at 50 Hz, you'll get 10 volts, and at 0 Hz, you'll get 0 volts. Okay, I'll set it to 0, and I'll also set the gain to 100%. Okay, now my maximum frequency is set to 50 Hz. I'm going to give it a frequency of 50 Hz. So now, after I start the inverter and it reaches 50 Hz, my voltmeter should show 10 volts at the output. I'm going to start the inverter now. As you can see, my frequency is now 50 Hz. I had set it to 50 Hz so that it would give me 10 volts. And you can see that my voltmeter is showing 10 volts. Right now, my voltmeter is showing 10.3 volts. What should we do to make sure our analog output doesn't exceed 10 volts? In order to have exactly 10 volts at the output, we need to go to parameter OU02, which is the parameter related to our gain. Right now, our gain is set to 100. Through the gain, we can scale our analog output. For example, if I set this to 97% and go back while the inverter is running, if you look at the voltmeter, you'll see that my analog output is now 10 volts. So if your voltage is a bit higher or lower, you can use parameter OU02, which is related to the gain, to adjust your scaling.